Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up. At the 23-yard line.
Set! Go 20! Mark 54! Wow, middle! Omaha, move!
On first down, Stafford here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Great!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Newton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, I 7.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, alert! Mike 5-4. Hey, you!
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Lions.
280 and middle. 59. 54. Hey, Orbit. Check. Watch 54. Ricky. Easy. 54. Mike 50. Hurry. Come on, D.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, box drop.
Stafford now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
32.
Back to throw. Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
On first down, it's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Hey! 51, Mike 51. Down to a
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
20. 51's the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check 50. Great. 51, Mike 51. I don't even know why this team showed up.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go!
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, 29 yards. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a gain of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And he's got his target. That's more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set. 780. Squeeze. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Squeeze.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. And we're back now in Charlotte. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, team 6. Team 6. It's game situation. Let's go.
To throw again. Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
53, ready. Move. Let's go. Right there.
Stafford on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Stafford now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. It's going to be a long day. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Again, it's Stafford. James has got it, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, echo. 54. We ain't giving him nothing to do. Mike 50.
Throwing again is Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check. Fresno. 36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. No. Off. Alert 3. Joker. Switch.
Here's McCaffrey. And bulldozing his way through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call that a gain of 11.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Newton's going to throw it. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was